Alright, we're on the draw for the final match of the day. With a hand that is very awkward with 5 lands. If we draw like any more lands with this hand, we basically lose. I don't think this is good enough. I'm going to send it back. Oh, this hand isn't good enough either. This hand we're going to keep and hope to scry into a land. What did they do with their scry? He's also on a mold of 5, so that's some silver lining. Another black-green deck, huh? That seems to be the theme of my matches the last couple days. We always get paired against decks that we don't really want to see. Alright, well, we get to start down a game. Okay. Hooray. Just what I didn't want to see. I mean, there was a consideration to just conceding before he saw what we were doing, but I actually am kind of curious what he's up to. Midnight Reaper, I haven't seen that in the deck before. Alright, let's kill it. Whatever it is. He gets to draw a card, but I don't think I'm going to win by just ignoring his creatures this game. Yep, that should seal it. Midnight Reaper number 2. Alright, we're done here. So, basically just gonna keep doing what we've been doing. Do all of this. Love Coil's a good answer to that Midnight Reaper. Cut on some shocks. Cut on... oh, where's my risk factor? Get that in there. Chain Whirler, Pyromancer. 1 Flame of Keld. 1 Wizard's Lightning. Something like this. Need to cut 2 more, maybe a Firebrand. And another Pyromancer. I don't know. I don't hate Pyromancer. I mean, I still don't really know what he's doing, but at least it matches up well against his 3/2 guy, unlike the other 3 mana plays we've seen from previous decks, like Thrashing Brontodon. Whatever, I'm making a Lightning Strike. This is an exact science, I promise. Play, mulligan, and keep. Land can stay. There's an argument to putting it on the bottom, but we are going to want a 3rd land. Whoops, that's not... I thought that was a Sulphur Falls, but I guess we'll shock ourselves. Seeker Squire, Reeling Forest. Interesting. Not actually sure what I want to do this turn. I can Wizard's Lightning his guy, get in for 3, drop Flame of Keld, discarding the risk factor. It's not a bad plan. Ooh, and I can actually do it pre-combat to get an extra damage out of this guy. Okay. See if this works out. This is, I think, the first time we've cast a Flame of Keld in this set. It's going to be a Jadelight Ranger, sure. The rest of the graveyard and a Forest to hand. Draw 2 cards. Alright, let's kill that. Play a land. And let's see if we can work some magic with this Flame of Keld. So Goblin Chain Whirler would be instant death for him. Let's That's pretty good too. So let's lead off with Risk Factor, which he's pretty much guaranteed to have to let me draw cards with. Otherwise he takes 6 and he's dead. Okay, that is that lethal this turn? Firebrand deals 3, this deals 5, so he's not actually dead. It's kind of awkward. We can only put him to 1, no matter how we do it. But I guess the best course of action is just Firebrand shooting a Branch Walker. Wizard's Lightning taking out... Oh wait, he is dead. Yes, this is exactly lethal. So he goes to 4, he can only block 1 guy, the other one deals 4. Okay, figured that out. Perfect. On the draw, trim on Ionize, trim on Risk Factor, bring in more interaction, cut another Flame of Keld, Wizard's Lightning, Lightning Strike, something like that. I'm okay with, maybe I want another Chain Whirler in there, just because it's a good sticky threat, even though it costs 3, we're on the draw. Let's see, maybe I can even consider cutting a land on the draw. I don't know, it's probably wrong, but we'll give it a try. Like I said, this is an exact science. Maybe I want the other Firebrand back in there on the draw. Oh, too late now. Playing fast and loose here. Well, this hand's a keep. This is a Seeker Squire I will kill with the trigger on the stack. Elves, that's definitely getting shocked. Alright, feeling pretty good about my chances on this one. You never know what'll happen though. Fine Broker, that's pretty good. Puts that on top twice. Okay. Kind of want to Wizard's Lightning that thing, but also not really, because he's just going to get to Fire and Broker it. So we'll just play a Chain Whirler, which means that he won't be able to attack at the very least. Oh, just another Ranger. Finding Eldest Reborn and land. Okay, so he is going to have his 5th land next turn. It's good to know about. What's my best course of action here? I can only cast 1 spell this turn, unfortunately. So maybe I should just play Steamkin and set it for a big turn next turn. Either way, we can send in with the Chain Whirler. It means we take some damage on the way back, but I think I'm okay with that given my current hand. Okay, he's walking into a trap here because we just get to kill that, get ourselves a 2-for-1. So that went better than expected. Didn't even consider that as an option. Next turn, assuming by creatures survive, we get to start going nuts. Okay. Interesting, he's going for that instead of the Fine Broker. So what does he have in his hand that would be an instant? I guess like Assassin's Trophy, something like that. Okay, let's start with Steamkin. My guess is he might respond with something here. Maybe not. Okay. So this must be a moment of craving. He's trying to figure the best way to do stuff here. So let's start off with an attack. Is he gonna... Oh, Assassin's Trophy. I don't know if I agree with that play, sir, but we will risk factor in response. Always yield to those. It's going to take the damage. Then we can let that resolve. There's no way to get 2 more counters on this thing. But we will get a land. As soon as he lets his Assassin's Trophy resolve. And he only has 2 cards in hand, one of which we know is a Fine Broker, which isn't too bad for us. It does block my Chain Whirler for now. Any day now. Give him an innocent little question mark. There we go. Grab myself a mountain. He's gonna take 3, presumably. Unless he wants to jump. Oh, he does. I'm okay with that too. That could, I guess, mean a Ritual of Soot. No, he would have just cast that last turn. Fine Broker, sure. Getting Llanowar Elves. Okay. I will risk factor you again. Go away, Graveyard. Don't need you right now. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think I like this. Well, come to think of it, maybe I don't want to do that. I want to save that and just use it for risk factor. So let's start with an attack. That is not the correct block, sir. You should block Chain Whirler, yes. Okay, so we're going to start with Lightning Strike on that guy. Then I'm not going to use Steamkin just yet, because removing counters would kill it. But let's... yeah, I guess we just pass the turn. That's fine. It's gonna let me draw. Ionize should lock up this game. Let's just play out 2 haste threats. And if you do anything, you die. You can flip your Bloodfast if you want. Nope. Alright, we get the job done. I could have even just gone for the kill that turn by risk factoring off of my Steamkin and still had Ionize backup, but in any case, let's go back to the deck real quick. I'm pretty happy with it, much happier with it than the Grixis version I was testing yesterday. Just much more assertive, not as reliant on itself, drawing out of situations. The only real upside to the other deck was the black for like Sovereign's Bite and Sword Point Diplomacy, but if you go back and watch my other video set, you'll know that those cards really didn't impress me as much as I wanted them to. So I'm kind of liking this. Not sure if the blue splash is worth it yet, but Ionize was nice in the games where we drew it and were able to cast it. So I think for now I'm going to keep testing it. Didn't get an opportunity to test the expansion explosions in the sideboard, but didn't really play against any blue control decks or other red-blue decks of any variety. So yeah, pretty happy with this deck. I might give it another spin, but let me know if you like this in the comments, and we'll see you next time.